Week 1 of the NFL season is here. We've got a great slate of games. In this video, I'll be predicting every Week 1 game with score predictions. If you enjoy this video, then please drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Subscribing takes just a second and it really helps me out. Thank you, and let's get started. Carolina Panthers versus New Orleans Saints. Oh boy, we've got a complete shit show between two terrible teams to start us off. The only people that are going to watch this game are Panthers fans, Saints fans, and masochists. I think the Saints will be ever so slightly less terrible though, and win 20-17. Let's just move on from this one. Minnesota Vikings versus New York Giants. This also likely won't be a great game, and you don't have to look any further than the quarterback battle to see that. Who actually wants to watch Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones battle to see who can suck less? This game's going to be terrible, and the Vikings I think are going to win 21-13. New England Patriots versus Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, I promise, we have some good games coming up. We just got to get through these ones. The question isn't who's going to win, it's how much are the Bengals going to win by. For me, that answer's 18, as I have them winning 28-10, and it would be by more, but the Patriots defense isn't that bad. That offense though, yikes. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Atlanta Falcons. This game will be a fun one because we got a battle between two veteran quarterbacks on new teams, and it's always interesting to see how they do in their debut. I don't think this game will be very high scoring though. The Steelers defense is elite, and the Falcons defense is now pretty good after acquiring Matt Judon and Justin Simmons. God damn, that safety duo was scary as hell. And that reason alone is why I have the Falcons winning 20-17. I think that Atlanta secondary is going to cause problems. Many problems. You said Texans versus Indianapolis Colts. Finally, a game that should be really good. Obviously, watching CJ Stroud and Anthony Richardson is going to be fun because those two are some of the most exciting QBs to watch in the league. And I think this game is going to be pretty high scoring. But the Texans offense is simply better than the Colts, and that's going to lead them to a win. I think the Texans win 31-23, but this is going to be a contender for the game of the week for sure. Arizona Cardinals versus Buffalo Bills. Are the Bills a better team? Yes. Are the Bills going to win? Yes. But I don't think it's going to be a blowout. This Cardinals offense is sneaky good, and going against an injured Bills defense is going to give them a chance. But their defense, yeah, it's bad. And this Bills offense is pretty good because this guy. I think the Bills win 35-20, which doesn't sound great for the Cardinals, but trust me, it could be much worse. Tennessee Titans versus Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams' NFL debut. How will it go? Probably pretty good considering the Titans defense is about as mid as Derek Carr. But it'll also be interesting to see how Will Levis plays as well, since we haven't seen that much of him. This could be a pretty close game, and I have the Bears taking this one 24-21. But there's definitely a world where the Titans can win this one. It kind of all hinders on how well Caleb Williams plays. Jacksonville Jaguars versus Miami Dolphins. This game is either going to be a blowout or an actual close game. Kind of depends on which version of Trevor Lawrence we get, because if we get second half wildcard Trevor Lawrence, then this should be a close game. Either way, I still have the Dolphins winning 28-21. They're just the better team, plain and simple. Denver Broncos versus Seattle Seahawks. Okay, this game might be the worst of week 1. We've got a riveting QB battle between Geno Mid and Check Down Nicks. This game is going to be low scoring, it's going to be boring, but I have the Seahawks winning 20-10. I just don't want to talk about this game anymore, so I'm going to move on. Las Vegas Raiders versus Los Angeles Chargers. Jim Harbaugh's first NFL game since 2014. Both of these teams aren't great, but Justin Herbert is really good, and I think that's going to be the deciding factor in this one. He should be able to overwhelm this Raiders defense, even with lackluster wide receivers, and I think that's going to carry the Chargers to a 24-20 win. Although if we get some Minshew magic, then you never know. Dallas Cowboys versus Cleveland Browns. This game will also be low scoring, but I think it's going to be a good one. Both of these defenses are really good, and both of these offenses have the potential to be good, so this will be a defensive battle for sure. And the Browns just beat the Cowboys on that front, and I have the Browns winning 21-20. Being at home, plus having that scary defense should push them to victory. Washington Commanders versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jaden Daniels makes his NFL debut, and I don't know if it's going to go as good as Caleb's will. The Bucs have a decent defense, and I think their offense is going to run circles around that Commanders defense. I have the Bucs winning 24-14. A comfortable win, but that's honestly pretty expected. If the Bucs lose this game, well. Los Angeles Rams versus Detroit Lions. Sunday Night Football, playoff rematch, two great teams. What more could you ask for? This is easily game of the week, and I think it's going to live up to the hype. Both of these teams are genuine contenders, and last time they played, it did not disappoint. There isn't any reason that won't happen again, but this time, I think the Rams get their revenge on the Lions, and they're going to come through in a tight, high-scoring 31-30 win. This isn't a slight to the Lions, I just think the Rams and Stafford are going to do whatever they can to get this win, but this easily could go both ways. San Francisco 49ers versus New York Jets. I'm absolutely terrified for this game, because once again, Aaron Rodgers will be playing in a Monday night game in a Jets uniform against Leonard goddamn Floyd. Did the NFL not learn anything from last year? Well, provided Aaron Rodgers actually stays healthy, this is going to be a close game between two elite offenses and two elite defenses. I think the 49ers will barely, and I mean barely, edge out the win 24-23 though. But just like the Rams-Lions game, this could easily go both ways. But that's it. Those are my week 1 NFL predictions. Where do you agree? Where do you disagree? Comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe, and that's it for me. See ya, and enjoy week 1.